Let's go to Seth. Seth is in Texas, wants to talk to Rod
Hey,
mostly.
Karen. Hello.
Hi.
How are you
Hi.
doing today?
We are
What
good.
up,
If you happen to
Seth?
catch the clip, I'm calling because of this. We're talking about basketball. I saw a clip with Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett commenting on the play-by-play. They were doing this. They were streaming, and it looks like Paul Pierce came in there intoxicated, and he brought a date. He said online you can rent a date for the day, and Kevin Garnett kept trying to change the subject and distract him, and it was hilarious. I just want to know if you all got a chance to see that clip.
Oh, I did. I saw it. First of all, I just want to shout out Paul Pierce for living. He went by the truth when he played in the NBA. I want to shout him out for living his truth, because at first, I'm not gonna lie, I said this man is the dumbest man I ever seen in my life, because he was on ESPN, had a good daily gig, just talking basketball, completely overinflated ego, acting like he was good as LeBron and stuff. I said, you know what? That's your lane. Go ahead, do your thing. Lost the job playing around on the internet with
women. There was a stripper, right?
Yeah, with strippers and weed and stuff. I said, bro, you can't be at the white folks' job acting like this. So, of course, he lost that job. But then he said, I got a master plan. I'm going to start selling Paul Pierce weed and all this stuff. I said, okay, I guess if it's part of your three-dimensional chess, I don't understand. I guess I don't get it. But honestly, him showing up with KG, possibly inebriated, right? Possibly intoxicated, talking about I got a girlfriend for a day, and also offering KG to have his girlfriend for the day. Said he found a website and everything. That was so funny and so genuine. I honestly forgive him for everything he did.
It's genuine.
Because I say that's the real him.
Yes. Okay. All right, so Seth, your thoughts on that?
I was just taken off because I was just looking at Cameron Garnett just cringing, and the way when he was trying to distract him and comment on the game. Every time he would make a reference to the date, he would say something about one of the plays, and it was hilarious. But
Seth, when have you seen KG more focused? The Celtics finals title run, or during that clip with Paul Pierce trying to ignore that woman?
Doing that clip with Paul Pierce.
Okay. All right. Well, we got some of it. And does Kevin Garnett does he still got one of them good white people jobs?
I don't know what Kev does, man. He just out here being Kevin Garnett, being on podcasts and stuff.
We want that though. We gotta, and to your point, while I personally do not celebrate that kind of behavior.
I get it.
Because I'm still a black person that feels like every black person represents every black person.
You know, we all trying to deprogram.
I'm in recovery. I need to extricate myself from the notion that your behavior represents all of us. Therefore, sit your ass down and act like you got some damn sense. That said, people are free. So grown people that are free.
We all have our moments, Karen. I'm not 100% decolonized. I have my moments too, where I'm like, oh, not in front of the white people. I try to push it back,
Yes.
But yeah, I did enjoy seeing. I think what it is that before I thought Paul Pierce was fronting when he was with the strippers and the money and the weed. I said, look at this dude trying to be fake for the internet. Knowing he got to go into work Monday and he lost his job, but now there's been 2 years and he's still like this. This the real him.
This who he is, right?
So okay, you all keeping it real, Paul. You made your money. Do your thing.
So how do you feel about John Morant then? I mean, I'm loving this. 866-801-8255. And brother, thank you for the call. I know that there's some people whose head done hit the steering wheel because they don't care. We're not talking sports. We're talking human behavior here. For those of you who don't, and I generally don't talk sports, even though I can. John Morant suspended for 25 games without pay. I feel like this helps him and the Grizzlies on many levels. I'm sure he's not unhappy. He got $200 million. What is a 25 game pay cut to him at this point? What do you think about his behavior?
So from the NBA's perspective, I think it was the right call. I think it's an accurate level of suspension. They just passed a new rule this offseason. You can't qualify for all these bonuses and awards if you don't play at least, I think it's like 60 something games. So him missing 25 games, he won't make it. So he's going to miss out on a lot more money than just the money he lost in those games. It's also the bonuses and the contract kickers he's going to miss out on. The other part is they made it conditional on like some like off the court rehabilitation type goals, which I like normally I'm not with that, but he seemed like he needed. Like it's like sometimes you like I hate to be the, you know, I'm 44 now. I don't have to like front for anybody. I remember when I was young and David Stern told everybody to put on like button up jackets and stuff. And I said, man, that's messed up. So the black man got to put on. But now I'm 44. I'm like, you know what, man, y'all would look nice in the button up jacket. Don't even worry about that, player. And I think with Ja, I'm at that age of like, dude, you do need to sit down somewhere and you do need to do some reflection. It's sad that it's going to come at a mandated NBA thing because you would hope that you yourself or the people around you would do that. But he's only like 22. Like most of us ain't have it together at 22 anyway. So right. Yeah, I think he need to go sit down. And I know some people out there are like, but it was a fake gun. If it was a fake gun, that's dumber. That's not smarter. Right, that's worse.
Right. You put your whole career in jeopardy over a fake gun. How stupid. You know what I think about when I think about Ja Morant? And yes, we can go back to our 20-something-year-old selves. But even those of us who were 20-something once, yeah. Those of us who were 20, we had boundaries. Yeah. Like we do what we were doing. The things we were doing were crazy. We knew that they were wrong. We were hoping the dumbness is you think you're not going to get caught or you think you're smart enough to talk your way out of it. That's where you're really stupid, where your brain's not fully formed. But I think about Hank Gathers. Who, despite having heart issues, loved basketball so much that he went out there and played and lost his life. Right. I think about Hank Gathers. I think about Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, who had his career snatched from him, who would have been better than Steph Curry, was better than Steph Curry when he was playing. Those of you who love Steph Curry, I'm not shading Steph Curry. I'm saying Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was better than Steph Curry. Shaq said he was the best player on his team.
He was that
Shaq said that. And he had his whole career snatched from him because of his religious practices and his inability to accept the hypocrisy of America enough to say a national anthem because he was a real dude, right? And he wanted to play. To this day, he still wants to play. To this day. Yep. Okay. So that this young man is frivolously throwing away something that people literally died for and would die for, to me is like,
it's a sign of something. It's a sign of something. Yeah. Like I'm always rooting for people to be like to reach some level of understanding on their own, but sometimes life got to be the one that's gonna kick you a little bit and be like, hey, get it together. Now look, this ain't a guarantee. We might be here 6 months from now and he's still doing stuff that we're like, what are you thinking, Ja? And maybe that means he just don't want it, or he's just unable to see a world where he's capable of being a consistent dude off the court so that he can play basketball. Not everybody that's talented and gifted wants to be doing that thing that they're talented and gifted at. And this could be his way of letting us all know, I don't want to do that. But yeah, you hate to see it. But I hope something good comes out of this because it just seems like these are unforced errors on his part.
Facts. All right, well, thoughts and prayers. Because I sure am not upset about a 200 millionaire losing more money. I don't care.
Plus they little guns too. Like I feel like, I don't know why, but in my mind, a little gun seemed like an easier problem to fix. Like you addicted to them little pew pew guns, put them guns away, man. Nobody's even scared of those. So it's not even serving the purpose that you think it's serving of being seen with a gun. We laughing at how little that gun looked, like the gun from that Quick had in Harlem Nights. We don't want to see that.
Arsenio Hall. Everybody.
Yeah.
Ping, ping.